of a book from a great guru. He died a couple of years ago as well, and he wrote a book, Letting Go, by Dr. Hawking, in which he stated in details how we can get inner purity, inner power, and we can surrender ourselves towards this conscious so that we can keep away from the sorrows and griefs and pains of the world. And he gives a approach in this book. Is a wonderful book. I took some of the paragraphs. We will read it and we'll try to understand it as well. So that's the whole teaching in the book. The Dr. Hawking is saying we must achieve that state of inner freedom through different things, and that state of inner freedom will actually give us the control to manage our relationships, our diseases, physical diseases, our financial issues, our spiritual issues as well, and to stay connected with higher purpose of the life as well. So, but he is mentioning about we must surrender our ego towards um, towards the challenges of the life. We must not resist for nothing. If we are going to resist and going to die, we must quit this resistance, isn't it? So if I'm going to resist myself against something which I'm facing, and my ego wants to live longer, my ego within the mind wants to learn some more knowledge, and my emotions wants to be have more endurance to cope in the in difficult situation. I won't be successful until I will work to have my inner state, which is my conscious location for many people as well, and that conscious which connect with my divine power, with some transcendent power as well, that gives me the spiritual intelligence. That surrenderness is the ultimate goal of my life, and that concept is often discussed by many spiritual gurus in mostly religions, like in Islam, like in Christianity, in Hindus, Buddhist, and also other Jews also they discuss about this fact as well. So this is a common heritage of being spiritual in mostly religion and other philosophies as well. And this is 100% a remedy, uh, a solution of the problem of people who wants to develop themselves in the industry of personal development, and they wants to connect with their goals, they wants to be stay connected, they want to be in a great relationships, they want to become financially independent, they want to have a very active body, they want to look after their family, spouses, children, um, and they want to work in great organization who have great moral values, connect as a mission with them as well. So that all is possible when we will start to live with our conscious life, not our mental life, based on our mental intelligence, not our physical intelligence, not based only on our emotional intelligence, but with power of spiritual intelligence, with support of all other three intelligence, that we can achieve the state of inner freedom, and that freedom will keep our diseases away from us. That inner freedom will make our mind uh, with more transparency, with more clarity of thought as well. And obviously, there are many other advantages as well. So, in this paragraph, we will learn through the spiritual intelligence, if we surrender ourselves, what possible benefit we are going to get it. So, that is a powerful paragraph. Or after this paragraph there are two three paragraphs as well. We will really enjoy the lines which Dr. Hawking is trying to share with us. So if you can read it, please.
Sahad or Moataz, do you guys want to read by any chance? If you want to, I don't want to hog it.
Yeah.
Someone
um
go ahead. All right. In the surrendered state, we are independent of the outer world as a source of satisfaction because the source of happiness has been found within us. Happiness is shared with others so that in relationships, the surrendered person is supportive, sympathetic, encouraging, patient, and tolerant. There is an effortless appreciation of the worth and values of others and a consideration for their feelings. Power struggles being right and proving our point have been relinquished. There is an automatic non judgmental attitude in the supporting of others to grow, learn, experience, and fulfill their own potentialities. There is an easygoing, nurturing acceptance of others. We feel relaxed, vibrant, and full of energy. Life events flow automatically and effortlessly. We no longer respond from a motive of sacrifice or giving up something for others. Instead, we see ourselves as being of loving service to others and to the world. Life events are seen as opportunities rather than challenges. The personality is gentle and open with a willingness to let go and surrender nonstop because of the unfolding and on inner process of continuous revelation.
yeah, absolutely. So these revelations are coming from our inside, uh, and which empowered by some external source, we call soul, we call connected consciousness, we call God or Allah, or anything if we belongs to. So I am asking the my audience, do you think that you can be in state of this inner freedom? And if you could, in any past of your life, or if you are experiencing the inner freedom now, so you can share your personal experience with us. Um, Before I go to the next slide, anybody, if or if you know anyone from the reliable source, so you can share their story as well. When they did have a inner freedom, when they did surrender their life with a higher purpose, and what possibilities of happiness they did. So you can free to comment on this before I go to the next slide.
Okay. Can I ask you what does it mean by inner freedom?
Yeah, the inner freedom is referring here that we we have been clutches and controlled by our inner desire, our ego, to do something um, away from our principles or values. That inner freedom, we don't have to keep them away from ourselves. And therefore, these inner problem, that inner problem is maybe connected with my random or negative thoughts, maybe my sluggish body, maybe with my negative feelings or negative emotions in my heart. So, inner freedom is referring that you can be get rid of these inner problem, and you will have a freedom to be in state of consciousness where you will surrender yourself to the consciousness, and you will get the opportunity of availing lot of great things. Like in paragraph is saying, you will get happiness because you will have a courage to keep away the sorrows and grief out of your heart or out of your mind as well. So you know what is right and you need to follow the right because you are guided by your conscience. So that state of inner freedom we must achieve by surrendering our wishes, by surrendering our ego, by surrendering our agenda and motive and daily motives as well, which are mostly negative. I believe we do have. So that
Okay.
it means we must achieve that state of inner freedom.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Uh, Maratib, can I say something?
Yes, yes, Mr. Ifzal.
Um, I just would like to say, I'm not preaching the religion, or I am not specifically, going towards Islam, but whatever I have experienced, I just would like to share with the other people, if it's the okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I have just seen the people who call the Sufis are the saints. When they surrender themselves in front of the God, and they get the maximum inner peace on that level when they surrender everything. So how they can get that? They look everything on the positive side. How they look on the positive side? If they are getting ill, so they think at the moment, if I am ill, so they don't start complaining, they don't start whinging. They're saying, if I am ill in this time, so it's the best for me. My God, my Allah, if he would like to keep me in that state, so I am okay. If they have no money, so they are still happy, and they think, okay, at the moment, maybe from the last 10 years, I have used so much money, and for this short time of the period, for the short interval of the time, if I have no money, so what? So I will do the patience. I will look at the positive side. If I don't have the money, so I will wait for the better time. But they don't complain, they don't whinge, and they don't look at the negative side. Whatever situation they are, they always taking out the positive effect of what situation they are. So I
yeah.
think, yeah, they surrender themselves in front of the God, so they get the, like, inner peace of on the maximum level.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is a great interpretation what we are trying to understand here. But it is important to note that it is not only practiced in religions, in Christian, in Buddhist, in Islam, in other philosophy like Buddhist philosophy, Chinese philosophy, Zen Buddhism in Japan as well, but also people even who don't believe on God for some reason, they also, if they come to know there is a conscious which is controlling myself, they still can be in a happy state. And eventually this journey will lead them to meet their God or their personal God. So uh, this concept is not only the religious phenomena or the religious traditional thing, but also for all humanity as well. Like many business entrepreneurs, uh, founders of big brands in the world, they are connected with their conscious realization in any of the level, and they are consistent working on this on a daily basis. So because they believe that this spiritual intelligence, they must needs to meet on a daily basis so that they can serve the people and they can earn more money. They can uh, be contributor in the society as well. So this spiritual intelligence is a great motivation for all people, even the religious people or the non-religious people. But the main thing is, my purpose is here, if anyone is a religious person, that's fantastic. That sort of things will be reminder for them. But if any person wants to see that beyond the religious perspective, that's also fantastic. The main thing is sincerity. If anybody is sincere and is a truth lover, reality seeker, or ultimate reality seeker, eventually he or she will get to the ultimate truth of this subject as well, which is a spiritual intelligence. Like Stephen Covey has said, or many leadership gurus